Hey, what's going on guys, it's Chum here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to farm Elegant Mai in her return event in May 2018. Now, you guys can see the farm deck we're using just above my head, and of course this is the farm deck based around the use of Labyrinth Builder, a skill for the Paradox Brothers, which of course gets us Labyrinth Wall. Now, the whole idea is that we get Labyrinth Wall in the field as well as a Dark Necrophere, which you guys can see in our deck, to protect ourselves during this duel. Now, you guys may know that Elegant Mai has a bunch of cards that can return monsters from your field to your hand or deck. Now, we have a few cards to stop this. The first of which is our card called Rebound, which, when a card is activated that returns a card or cards to the hand, you're able to negate the effect of that card. So this is going to protect us from such things as her Quill spell, which allows her to bounce a monster from our field back to our hand. And of course it can prevent us from losing our spells and traps in the event that she summons Swift Birdman Joe. We can use one of these rebounds to prevent his effect, and that way, if she happens to follow his effect up with a Quill, we'll be safe from that as well. So super important to have 2 rebounds set so you can have that double protection. And another amazing thing about Rebound is that if she happens to destroy it with Harpy's Hunting Ground before you get to activate it, you get to draw a card, hopefully drawing you into another monster to protect yourself, or drawing you into another Rebound, which would be super amazing. Anyway guys, of course you guys can see we need to get Dark Necrophere onto the field in order to have this amazing protection, and of course, to do that we have a bunch of Fiend type monsters. We have Doomdog to search us our Necrophere, and we have Dark Mimic level 1 and level 3 to allow us to draw cards. The draw engine of Dark Mimic level 1 and level 3 is super important, because Mai has a bunch of cards in her deck that can actually mill herself out and get her to her final turn very quickly. One of which being Monster Gate, which if you're really unlucky, she can mill out half her deck before she hits a monster, so hopefully that doesn't happen to you. Now, of course, once you manage to summon your Dark Necrophere, as well as having your Labyrinth Wall on the field, you're pretty much safe. All you need to do is set your monsters face down, except for your Vassal, of course, and keep letting them get destroyed so you can draw cards and search cards and get to your final turn as fast as possible. Now, there are a few ways that Mai can get through this farm deck, the first of which is if she manages to pull Harpy's Hunting Ground super early, and of course allowing her to destroy a bunch of back row. However, if she manages to fill her field with monsters before she plays Harpy's Hunting Ground, she won't be able to get any tribute summons or remove any monsters off her field to make space for her to summon a Harpy and destroy your back row. So once she has 3 monsters, you're pretty much safe. Now, another card you need to look out for is her Spiritual Art Trap card, which allows her to send a monster from your field back to your deck. Now, this card is super dangerous because we actually don't have a counter for this. Our primary counter is the fact that we have 2 bodies on the board instead of just 1. She can't return 1 to hand and 1 back to deck because you can always prevent the return to hand with your trap card. So you should more or less be safe as long as you have, like I said, 2 of those bodies on the board, either 2 Necrophere or Necrophere and the Labyrinth Wall. Now, once you've saw that and made to the final turn, what you want to do is start off by activating your Sword and Shield, thus swapping your Necrophere and your Labyrinth Wall's defenses for their attack, making them very powerful beat sticks. Then you want to get your Vassal on the field, use your Union attacks and your Secret Pass to make sure that when you get to the battle phase, it's going to be very powerful, but of course, do not forget to change your monsters from defense position back to attack position. Then, once you enter the battle phase, activate your anti-magic arrows at the very start of that, and you should be home free, dealing over 10,000 points of effect damage to Mai, giving you a butt ton of duel assessment. And I'll leave a photo on screen for you guys here to see what kind of duel assessment I'm beginning with this deck. Of course, you may notice I have a bunch of prismatics and foils, but thanks to the bonus duel assessment, you guys should have no problem getting 8,000 points yourself. I hope you guys found this farming deck useful. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. And of course, if you want to see more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links farm decks in the future, hit that subscribe button also, because there'll be plenty more coming as new duels are added to the game. And I might even do some revisit videos where I talk about farm decks for old duelists that have been around for a very long time, just because I know I'm lacking a few of those on the channel. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed once again. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.